In the realm of ancient Aztec mythology, where the celestial tapestry was woven with tales of gods and goddesses, there existed a formidable deity known as Mictlantecuhtli, the lord of the dead and the underworld. His dominion extended over the shadowy realm of Mictlan, a place of eternal darkness and despair. Mictlantecuhtli was depicted as a skeletal figure adorned with a headdress of human bones and a necklace of human eyeballs. His face was painted with black and white stripes, symbolizing the duality of life and death. In his hands, he held a staff topped with a skull, a grim reminder of his power over the mortal realm. According to Aztec beliefs, Mictlantecuhtli presided over the 9 levels of Mictlan, each level representing a different stage of the journey towards the afterlife. The souls of the dead would embark on a perilous journey through these levels, facing treacherous obstacles and enduring unimaginable horrors. The first level was known as Apanoyan, the place of mist, where the souls were greeted by the goddess Itzpapalotl, the obsidian butterfly. She would test their strength and courage, forcing them to navigate through a labyrinth of thorns and sharp obsidian blades. The second level, Tepe Mictlan, the mountain of the dead, was guarded by the god Tezcatlipoca, the smoking mirror. He would challenge the souls to a game of chance, where they could either win their freedom or be condemned to eternal servitude. The third level, Iztepetl, the obsidian mountain, was a place of intense heat and darkness. The souls were forced to climb a treacherous mountain, their bodies scorched by the relentless flames. The fourth level, Itzahekian, the place of wind, was a realm of swirling winds and blinding sandstorms. The souls were tossed about like leaves, their bodies battered and bruised. The fifth level, Pancuecutlacalian, the place of the Yellow River, was a river of boiling water and molten lava. The souls were forced to swim through this treacherous river, their bodies scalded and burned. The sixth level, Tepectli Mictlan, the mountain of the dead, was a place of eternal darkness and cold. The souls were frozen in place, their bodies numb and lifeless. The seventh level, Tlalocan, the place of paradise, was a realm of eternal spring and abundance. However, only those who had died by drowning or lightning were allowed to enter this paradise. The eighth level, Chiquina Mictlan, the place of 9 deaths, was a place of endless torment and suffering. The souls were subjected to unimaginable horrors, their bodies torn apart and their spirits shattered. Finally, the 9th level, Mictlan Omiocan, the place of 2 deaths, was the final resting place for the souls of the dead. Here, they would be reunited with their ancestors and live in eternal darkness and despair. Mictlantecuhtli was not only the lord of the dead but also the god of war and sacrifice. He was believed to demand human sacrifices in order to appease his wrath and ensure the continued existence of the world. The Aztecs would often sacrifice thousands of prisoners of war to Mictlantecuhtli, believing that their blood would nourish the earth and bring prosperity to their people. Despite his fearsome reputation, Mictlantecuhtli was also seen as a protector of the dead. He was believed to guide the souls of the deceased through the treacherous journey to the afterlife and ensure their safe passage to Mictlan. In Aztec art, Mictlantecuhtli was often depicted as a skeletal figure with a gaping mouth and sharp teeth. He was sometimes shown wearing a jaguar skin or a feathered headdress, symbols of his power and authority. The cult of Mictlantecuhtli was widespread throughout the Aztec Empire. He was worshipped in temples and shrines, and his image was found on numerous artifacts, including pottery, sculptures, and codices. With the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century, the worship of Mictlantecuhtli was suppressed. However, his legacy continued to live on in the folklore and traditions of the indigenous peoples of Mexico. Today, Mictlantecuhtli remains a powerful and enigmatic figure in Aztec mythology. He is a symbol of death, sacrifice, and the underworld, but he is also a protector of the dead and a guide to the afterlife. His image continues to inspire awe and reverence in the hearts of those who remember the ancient gods of Mexico.